To right now, what's sort of happening this weekend, this week? What's happening in the life of Laura Still right now?
Well, we're actually off on tour. We're getting the tour bus on about 5 o'clock, and we're heading up to Sheffield. We've got a few gigs up in up north, so we've got like Liverpool, Newcastle, Barnsley. So we're doing a few gigs up there this week. So yeah, so we're just we're going on tour, baby.
So a few gigs around your hometown.
Yeah, we like to do a lot of gigs up north. We got a lot of radio support up there, so yeah, we do a lot of gigs up north. And
fantastic. Well, I've already had a word with our guys, and we've already added you to our playlist, so we'll be playing it at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Awesome.
So going back to your early career, then, where did it all start for you? When did you know that this is what you want to do?
Well, to be honest, the singing career only literally took off about 2 years ago. I've always kind of loved singing and loved music, and I played piano since I was young, but then kind of stopped. I went down the fashion path, studied fashion at St Martin's, and then just kind of, I don't know, somebody heard me sing and they were like, Laura, you've got a really good voice. And I think when I'm one of those people that when you put something in my head that I can do it, I want to do it then. So,
ambitious.
You know, everyone when they're growing up wants to be a pop star, but a lot of people don't have the right kind of teachings or education to do it. So I guess that I just didn't really, because I didn't study music as such, I didn't really have the opportunities. But then as soon as somebody said, oh, you should try being a singer, I was like, yeah.
Cool. So that was one of...
Go on,
sorry, that was one of my questions. Yeah, I mean, so it didn't really start from school. So while you were at school, you didn't particularly study music. So I noticed you're a singer-songwriter. So how does it work with regards to if you didn't study music? How does it work? Do you sort of pick up a tune, or do you have someone who does play music? Can you read music? How does it all work in terms of writing?
Well, I read music obviously from playing piano. So I mean, I've always composed music, but just never. I never really thought that I was good enough to be a songwriter, but then as soon as I started, it was like literally a bomb had exploded in me. Something just went off, and I guess that I've been storing up all these lyrics and melodies for so long that I just just came flowing out of me. So I really don't have a problem, and I don't think it's apparent that I've not been songwriting for a long time. It's just something that you can either do or you can't do, I guess. So yeah. It's good. So basically,
what you're saying is you're just a natural.
Yeah, exactly.
So feedback is
got it going on.
Feedback is your current single. I have to say it's one of the catchiest tunes I've ever heard. It just every single morning I wake up with it in my head. My baby loves it. I play in the background. My baby's dancing along to it.
I love that. I think it's definitely a track that the kids love. I mean, I've had a lot of friends who've like videoed their nephews and their daughters and sons, like videoed them bouncing around, like you said.
Sure.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's one of those tracks that could basically go to any genre. I can see old people liking it, young people. I can see people in clubs, sort of 17, 18-year-olds getting on down to it. Did you purposely, when thinking about this song and releasing this as your first one, did you think to yourself, well, this one can go the broad spectrum, anyone can be a fan of this? Did you do that purposely when you released this one?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what happened was when I wrote it, I kind of recorded it on my phone when we were writing it with the guitarist that was playing it, and then I went away with it and had it as my ringtone, and the more and more I listened to it, the more and more I thought, this is the track, this is, there's something about this, it's fun, it's, it's a nice little introduction to who I am, it's not too deep, it's not too dark, it's perfect, it's a perfect pop track, it's got the right formula, and so it was like a natural kind of organic choice that this would be the first single.
Great.
We've got lots of other tracks that are kind of going on the album, but I think this one's the more commercially viable, and I don't know, it's just really fun. It's like it doesn't take itself too seriously, and yeah, it's just a nice little introduction, really. Talking about it being fun, that leads us nicely on to the next question about the video that's available on YouTube in general release. Totally fun. I mean, basically to explain to the viewers, the track itself is set in a surreal sort of nightclub scene with a fun fair going on. It's one of the best videos I've seen. How did you come up with the idea? I mean, it looks really, really fun. Well, I think when we met with the production company, they'd had an idea of who I was and what I wanted portray in my music video, and it was the scenes. I have kind of a lot of personality. There's a lot of sides to me. I'm really creative, so you have like the arty side, and then you know, I'm very kind of homely, obviously from Sheffield, and kind of a village girl. So I'm very homely as well. There's like lots of different sides to me, but obviously not too literal. So doing the different characters and having that little bit of a dark edge on it as well, which is very kind of representative of who I am. So yeah, it's just, we really want to have fun with it, and kind of give me a chance to do a little bit of acting and kind of show people what I've got, and do a little bit of dancing. You got a few dance moves in there.
Yeah, no, it's very good. What I would say to listeners is, if you want to check it out, I think Laura wants to get as many hits as possible on there, because YouTube is a great way to reach out to her fans. So if you want to find that video, is a cracking video. If you type into YouTube Laura Steele feedback, you'll find it. It's way up there. Now you're recording your album, Laura, at the end of next month, I believe, and plans are underway for the second single.
Yeah, it's so exciting. Well, we're hoping to release the second single kind of towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year, and then obviously the album will follow quickly after that. But yeah, we've already got so many tracks. I mean, in my kind of catalogue already, I have about 150 tracks that I've written. Like literally, in the first 2 months that I'd started writing, it was like I said, it was just an explosion. I was just constantly writing, and contacting producers and getting them to send me beats to write to, and going into studios and just laying stuff down. It was just like literally non-stop. So we've got loads. I'm still writing with the band now. I've got a new band, and they're all absolutely amazing musicians. So we're just writing constantly. So
with hundreds of tracks on the horizon, we could be having a look at something like a Madonna career
album.
Maybe it's going to be like a Madonna career, 40 years or something in the industry.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I hope so. I mean, this is definitely my passion now. It's I never realised how much kind of music means to me, and this is a great way for me to express myself, and I love it, and I get to use all the things that the fashion and everything that I've wanted to do is incorporated in what I'm doing now.
Fantastic. Well, Laura, before we go, I'm going to let you introduce your song to the listeners, but before we go, we're going to do a quick quiz with you, and it's called Singers from Sheffield.
Okay.
Okay, so I've selected some singers, bands, and a few bits and pieces from the world of music. You need to tell me whether they are from Sheffield or not. So you need to say true or false, okay?
No, I'm really bad at stuff like this. Go on.
All right.
No.
So the first one's fairly easy for you, all right? The first one, the Arctic Monkeys.
Sheffield.
Correct.
Yay.
Next one, Oasis.
False.
Let me just see. Correct.
Yay.
2 out of 2, not bad.
They're Manx, aren't they?
They are indeed, yeah. The Boo Radleys.
False.
Are you saying false?
I think so. I don't know.
Correct. All right. And what about the Lightning Seeds?
The Lightning Seeds. I would have said false. Yay!
Correct. You're doing well. What's that? 4 out of 4. Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
No Google in it.
I don't know. I'm stuck. Can I call a friend?
No.
I'd say false. Oh no! Def Leppard from Sheffield.
Def Leppard are from Sheffield. Moving on to the next one, which is the Verve.
Oh no, true? Oh no, you tricked me!
The Verve are not from Sheffield. The next band is Pulp.
Pulp. I'd probably, his accent sounds a bit Sheffieldy, but I don't think he's from Sheffield. I'd say true though.
Yay! 2 more to go then. The Human League.
They're from Sheffield, true.
Correct. And the last one is New Order.
New Order. True.
Well, that's not bad. There was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You got 7 out of 10. That's not bad, Laura. You know you're Sheffield.
It's not good, is it? That's not good. I should know. I should know this from my hometown. Oh, no.
Well, thank you so much, Laura. And don't forget, if you want to see Laura perform live, she'll be performing at the Living Room in Liverpool on the 2nd of September and Zanzibar again in Liverpool on the 3rd of September. And on the 5th of September, she'll be performing at the Chicago Rock Cafe in Barnsley as part of the Barnsley Pride. So, Laura, it's time for you to introduce your track. Say whatever you need. It's been great talking to you, and off you go.
Thank you so much. Hi, I am Laura Steele, and this is Feedback.
Little observation, it's a sticky situation that we're stuck on. We're stuck on. There's a situation vacant.